Hello. So this week we have explained a new objective in counting, which is the combination. And we said that if we have the word simultaneously and randomly, then we have to use something called CPN. Okay, so we already explained that whenever we are doing counting, if we have repetition, then we have n to the power of p. If we have without repetition, we have two cases. If it's successively and p less than n, so we use APN. If p is equal to n, we use n factorial. And what if we have simultaneously and randomly? Simultaneously and randomly, of course, we're not going to have a repetition, and we are doing them at the same time. Okay, so the word simultaneously and randomly, sorry, indicates that we have to use CPN. Now I'm going to solve two exercises. The first one is simultaneously and randomly, and the second one is successively. And we are going to see how do we solve these exercises. Suppose we have an urn that contains 3 white balls, 6 red balls, and 7 green balls. I directly draw the figure so it makes things clear for me. So we have 3 white, 6 red, and 7 green. Okay, and this is n equals 16 and p equals 3. Okay, so this is p. Sorry, 3 balls. This is okay. What are the possible outcomes? So any 3 outcomes, it's c 3 16. So this is the total if you want. Okay, so this is our total for any 3 balls. Now, what are the number of ways to obtain 3 white balls? So only 3 white balls. So as if I'm picking 3 white balls out of 3. Okay? Of course, you can calculate it using the calculator. 3 red balls, it's C, 3, 6, because I'm picking out 3 balls out of 6 red balls. Okay? 3 different colors means I have to pick 1 white, okay, 1 red and 1 green. How do I use this in combination? It's C13 times, because I'm still in the same case, this is and, 1 6, 1 red, and 1 green. Okay, 3 same color means I can get 3 white, or 3 red, or 3 green. So this can be translated to C33 times C36, sorry, plus, because I'm in a different case now, or, this is or, okay? Or C37 means 3 green balls, okay? Now 2 red and 1 green. What does that mean? 2 red means 2, 6, and means times 1 green, C1, 7. Okay, what do I mean by the word exactly to red? Exactly to red means I only have 2 red, no more, no less. 2 red, but I still need 1 ball. This ball is going to be something other than red. So we call it R bar. Do you still remember what does the R bar mean? R bar means not R, okay? So let us write this as combination. 2 red means C2, 6, okay? Times 1 ball, and it's not supposed to be red. So it's supposed to be anything else other than red. What do we have? 3 white and 7 green. So C1, 10. Okay? Now, at least 1 red. What does that mean? At least 1 red means 1 red and 2 other than red, right? Or 2 red or 3 red. All of these are cases because they said at least 1 red. When I say at least 1 red means it could be 1 red, 2 red, or 3 red, okay? So how do I write this as combination? So here we have 3 possibilities. So between them plus C16 times C110 or C26 sorry, here to C210. The other two are other than red. Here C110 plus C36, 3 red. So that's our possibility. So pay attention whenever we have exactly and when do we have at least 1 red. Now let us go to the other exercise. In this exercise, we have successively and without replacement. What does successively and without replacement means? I have to use A, okay? Also, we have an urn. In this urn, we have 3 yellow, all white, and 5 red balls. Okay, let us start. What are the possible outcomes? Of course, I'm picking out 3 out of what? Out of 12. We have here 12 balls, okay? So it's a C312. That's the possible outcomes. And it's, sorry, it's A. A, let me just say this. Okay, it's A. Pay attention. It's A312. Okay. Now, what are the number of ways to obtain 3 yellow? Only 3 yellow. It's A3, 3. 3 red, it's A3, 5. Now I'm going to solve B. 3 white. 3 white means A3, 4. Yellow, white, red in this order. So they gave me the order. So it's A13 times A14 times A15. Now, what's the difference between D and E? In D, we have 1 yellow, 1 white, and 1 red. And in E, they told us that they are different colors. The difference is that in part E, they didn't give us the order. And in A, the order is very important. So how do I solve E? 3 different colors. I'm going to copy the answers. A13 times A14 times A15. That's true, but I have still to multiply this by 3 factorial because I have 3 balls over 1 factorial, 1 white, 1 yellow, 1 red. So pay attention. If they didn't give you the order, you have to put factorial, okay? In F, 3 same color. So it's either 3 yellow or 3 white or 3 red, okay? And here I'm not going to multiply by the factorial because 3 same balls, the order is not important as long as we have the same colors. Now G, I'm going to solve G. In G we have 2 white and 1 red. Let me change the color. Okay, it's 2 white means A24 times 1 red, 1 out of 5, and they didn't give us the order, so I have to multiply it by 3 factorial, 2 white, and 1 red, okay? So just to summarize things, if they give you the order, you don't multiply by factorial. If they didn't give you the order, you have to multiply it by factorial. That's the difference between successively and without replacement and simultaneously. In simultaneously, the order is not important because I'm picking them out at the same time. But in successively, the order is very important. Who comes first, who comes second, and who comes third. So you still remember this, that this is a permutation. Okay?